A lot of times, being in a relationship freaking sucks. You have to deal with a lot of person's dramas, their craziness, and a bunch of other things. Well, men, even though people are discouraging you from being a bachelor, here are several benefits to being a free bachelor man. Coming up right after this. Hey everybody, I am Taylor from Beard vs. Geek, where I show you it is okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. Well, if you're watching this video, odds are you are like me, a young, eligible bachelor. Well, a lot of people don't like us. They want us to get that 9-to-5 job we hate, get that wife that we can barely tolerate, settle down, have those 2.2 kids who are going to be snot-nosed little brats, and be downright miserable until the day you die. That's not exactly the only way of living. For example, you can keep being a bachelor. First, however, what does it even mean to be a bachelor? Well, for that, I go to my books right up here. And which ones do I go to? The giant-ass dictionary. That's right, it comes in 2 volumes. So let's find out what bachelor even means. Why, it's the brotherhood of man. Yes, the elegant brotherhood. Here we go. Bachelor. Right here in the giant-ass dictionary. By the way, if you don't have one of these, I highly recommend it. It's a great source for a bunch of good information. Bachelor. A man who is not married, unmarried man. Well, that's easy. I could have told you that. Well, being unmarried does have its perks, and here's a couple of them. One is financial freedom. In this day and age, even though we have abolished slavery, we are all still slaves to someone. A lot of times, it's the bank. Well, with being a bachelor comes a large degree of financial freedom. For example, the average cost of a wedding in the United States is over $26,000. For one day. Not even a day, a couple of hours. Sitting bored in a bunch of pews, watching a person walk up the aisle and have 2 people say boring things to each other, and then get drunk and have a big party, and knowing that the 2 people are going to go have sex that night. Now, what about those 2.2 kids that you're going to raise out in the suburbs? Well, first off, you need to buy a house for the, wife and the 2.2 kids, and possibly 2.2 dogs, because, the kids need dogs, right? So let's just talk about the kids. According to a 2015 study by CNN Money, which is a really reliable source, the average cost of raising one child in the United States from birth to age 17 will be over $233,000. So just think of it. In one day of deciding not to marry, you have just saved over $26,000. And in not raising children, you have instantly saved $233,000 over the course of 17 years. That cost dramatically goes up if you factor in the price of college, and if you're one of those parents who actually pays for their child's college, unlike mine. So what are you going to do with all of that spare money you have just instantly saved by being a bachelor? Well, you can travel. That's right, being an unmarried man has the benefit of being able to travel at the drop of a hat. Really, all you have to do is you have to worry about yourself. Okay, you get the vacation days or you find a new job when you get back, and you can buy that plane ticket, train ticket, automobile ticket, or whatever. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, by the way, great, funny movie. And you can travel to wherever the hell you want. You don't have to worry about bringing along another person who might not like everything it is and complain about it being either too hot or too cold, because they love complaining about those things. And you don't have to worry about bringing along those 2.2 kids and finding a dog sitter for those 2.2 dogs. It's entirely up to you. And it's a far more easier to do if you don't literally have to bring along a ball and chain. Because every marriage eventually needs to spice things up. A huge benefit of being a bachelor is you get to keep your beard. That's right, a lot of married men end up shaving their beards, mustaches, facial hair in general, back hair, shoulders, getting that weird scrotal wax thing. I don't know what that's all about, because you don't have a person constantly nagging at you every freaking day to shave that fur off your face. this is something that is very important. For example,
Damn you, Bridget! Damn you to Hades! You broke my heart in a million pieces. You made me love you, and then you... I shaved off my beard for you, devil woman!
I like Firefly. Now, with that person not nagging at you all the time, that leads to another benefit. A hell of a lot less drama. For example, if you're smart about being a bachelor and you don't knock up anybody that you don't want to, then you don't have to worry about a person keep nagging at you for this and that, and you don't have people randomly texting you saying, "Oh my God." It's a lot easier just to not deal with that stuff. You see, as a bachelor, you can date whoever the hell wants to date you back, and you can make it last as long as you or them want to make it last. So if the drama gets too much, you can just, I don't know, turn off your phone and walk away. Where in a marriage, it's a lot more messy. You have to deal with a divorce, which almost always goes in their favor. You have to deal with child custody agreements, which almost always goes in their favor. It's a lot better just to not deal with the drama and stay single. Overall, what all of this leads to is more freedom for you. And you know what? Bachelors make a great contribution to the world. First of all, we spend more money going out to eat at meals because we can afford it. We spend a lot more money going at bars, going out, going traveling, doing whatever the hell we want to do, which as married men, we wouldn't be able to do that. That's right, you can do whatever the hell you want within reason and as long as it's not illegal, and you don't have people constantly yelling in your face and complaining and, "I need to go to the bathroom," and "we need to pull over," and "oh my God, little Timmy just threw up in the back seat." You don't have to deal with all that. Being a bachelor overall is a good thing. We provide great things for the economy because we can do a lot more than married men can. We can go out to the movies and see that new Jason Bourne movie whenever the hell we want to, as opposed to whenever we have a good babysitter and the wife isn't mad at us. We can go out to eat more often because we don't need to provide for 3.2 other people in our family. We can work extra hours if we need the extra money and without worrying about missing little Timmy's baseball game or going and seeing little Susie's clarinet recital, which is horrible and will sound like that she is literally killing geese. And it's just, oh my goodness. Have you ever been to those things? So whenever you start feeling down and out about being a bachelor, remember, it could be worse. You could literally have your balls belong to somebody else. Let me know what your thoughts are about being a bachelor and what good things you like about it, what you miss about it, what bad things there are about it. I would love to get your opinion and your thoughts on the matter. And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Great videos like this are coming out every week where I show you it is okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. You can click on one of these two videos right here for some great manliness and geekiness. Because after all, if the women don't find you manly, they should at least find you geeky. And until next time, don't go shaving on me.